Finally, we found a way inside.
Careful, as I've said before, there may be traps. Wait. There's a trapwire here.
Don't worry, I'll take care of this.
Whoa.
Poison arrow, typical. Oh, there it is. There it is. The lost tomb of 210 Tanos. So much gold will be in my name.
Oh, wow. What was that? Did you hear that? What was that? Strange.
It's probably...
This place is cursed. This place is cursed.
Chap, there's no such thing as curses.
Like I've said. This place is cursed.
Oh, chin up, chap. There's no such thing as curses. Keep your silly suggestions to yourself.
Oh, speak for yourself. Out of here.
What? Oh, okay. Oh. What happened? What happened? Look at it. Well, at least I get to spend time with you, eh? Wow. This is a pristine body. I could sell this on the black market for at least $1 million gold. Oh! Ah! No! Guide, come back! You were right! It's alive! This place is cursed! Guide!
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that little story thing that me and Reese did. If you're wondering what's going on, well, that was inside this giant Egyptian style, statue of a Sphinx. And basically it was just kind of a showcase of what you can do inside. There's like a tomb you can explore, there's like a booby trap, and yes, the mummy will come out and attack you. A little bit different in this version, but I can only do so much with redstone and command blocks. So, let me talk about it. First off, I kind of modeled the face off of a villager because of the big nose I can see. I mean, it vaguely looks like a villager. And it's, of course, it's the version of the Sphinx as if it had never been, like the freshly made one. Though I think the real version was actually painted. Now you might be wondering, well, how do you get in the tomb? Well, I want to make it pretty straightforward. Just use a switch. But it can't be just right on the door. It has to be in a sort of hidden spot. Originally, I was going to have the opening right here, but I thought about that, and it's a little bit awkward, because, for obvious reasons. And so I decided to put it right in there, right in the middle, right there. Now, how do you get in? Well, you have to have a lever. So see this symbol here. It says 1 chiseled sandstone. You put the lever right there, trigger it, and it's open. Alright, before we go in, I'm going to demonstrate it as if I'm an actual adventurer. I go in, and yes, it is booby trapped, just like the little acting thing we did. So, oh, it actually missed. But, whoa, hey man, I'm good at dodging those arrows. Alright. Am I not getting hurt? Am I not getting hit? What is going on? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it poisons you. Not very long, because it's just a poison arrow. Whoa, whoa. So basically, in the little story thing at the beginning, there was only 1. I later added 3, because what if you went across right here, then you wouldn't get hit, you know? So anyway, so it's a little simple thing. I kind of inspired by the little tiny booby traps that are in the... Ooh, ooh. This place is cursed. Anyway, what was I even saying? Oh, you know, the little booby traps in the jungle ruins and all that kind of stuff. It was, you know, it's kind of as if it's one of the vanilla ruins, you know. As you can see, this is the main chamber. I think you call it like an antechamber or something like that. Anyway, here's the tomb. I'll get to that in just a second, but there's actually a second tomb upstairs. Here, it's a minor tomb. Guess this could be like the queen, and that's the king down there. Now, sometimes monsters will spawn in here, but I have it half blocks down here. I can't do it because I'm in survival. I was gonna pick it up, but basically, you go in, you break these 2 right here. That's what you're meant to do. I try to make it where this 2 tops would sort of slide over whenever you there was like maybe a button. I just couldn't make it work with the redstone, the command blocks. I'm not very good at this stuff. So basically, you break this. I'm probably gonna get us a pickaxe real quick. Alright. So you can see, there's a guy. There's a mummy. It isn't the same one, got the same head, but there's no way to make the armor look like the skin of a player. It's just not possible. That is actually the skin of an actual player with that head. And I got it off the custom head website. I'll put a link in the description. So basically, you see this guy and you're like, ooh, a mummy. And the only way I can make this work is if you see that thing down there, you right click it. And, I'm in. Do it right, you know. I'll fight you. Hey, I'm here. He's a mummy. I would. Oh, I'm not gonna let him kill me. I would have had the door close, but it's a switch, so it wouldn't really work. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but there wasn't. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to make the redstone too complicated. He drops some linen foot wrappings, leg wrappings, and chest wrappings, and his head. The redstone and the command blocks are down here. I'll show you. Oh, I might as well mine it because I'm in survival. So yeah, it's down here. All this right here is for all of that. Now once you do that, his body will disappear. The armor stands disappear. The only way I can make it work is if once it's a one-time thing. If you like put it into adventure map and you want it to happen again or something like that, well, you would have to have like a cloning command to clone a different one, because I'm not very good at this stuff. So I just made it very simple. But basically, that's the gist of it. Now that is a booby trap as well. Technically, oh, was shot by an arrow. All right. Now I'm a creative. I won't be killed by the booby traps. Now, what was I saying before? Oh, so that's a booby trap, right? This right here. But the real treasure is up in this chest up here. In this sarcophagus. Hey creeper, how you doing? Now, right here, as you can see, that's the actual chest. Got the goodies in that one. I wanted this one to be like sort of out of sight. You'd see this and immediately be like, ooh, a tomb, you know, a sarcophagus, and be like distracted by that, and hopefully have to deal with the mummy, and then you get the treasure. So I thought that was a pretty cool addition. Originally, this thing was hollow when I first made it. I was like, yeah, I'll just make it hollow. But then I was like, it's not enough. It's not enough. I have to make it more interesting. So I put a tomb in there. I filled it in, and then I actually dug it out again and made that little tiny tomb. I thought that'd be a cool addition to this statue. Make it actually something you can interact with. Unlike my previous statues, which is, they're pretty static. You just kind of look at them. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're for. Now, why is there 3 of them? Well, this one has the commands for 1.12.2. The command blocks in it have commands that are compatible with that version. In 1.13, the commands are structured differently. The way they're made differently. So I had to like redo the commands for 1.13. This one has 1.13, and each of these will be in a schematic naturally. This one doesn't have any commands. Like if you just want to go in there and be able to explore it without having to deal with any commands. Like if you want to put it in a version that's not 1.12 or 1.13. That's what you would use this one for. Now, you might be thinking, what's this? This right here is the mummy you saw, the one I fought. This is a more advanced version. So basically, you go in there, you find the command block that has the summon command in it. I believe it's summon, isn't it? Yeah, it's a /summon command. This one spawns this guy, the regular one that you saw inside. Now you can kind of see him in the daylight. It is a husk, as you can see, which, I mean, that's appropriate, you know. This one's a little bit more special. He's got enchanted, you know, armor. He has the, let me fight this guy, because I actually don't remember what it's called. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, guys. I gotta get a sword. Two mummies is too much. Whoa. Alright, I'll be back, guys, when I fight these guys. Okay, alright. Now we're cooking with fire. Alright, this guy. What? Normally he drops those 2 items. What? There is a chance he won't drop the items. So this, oh, I guess he did drop the second one. What in the world? So this is like the Pharaoh's crook and the Pharaoh's flail. If you know anything about Egyptian mummies, they tend to be holding these 2, sort of crossing their arms while they're in the tomb, while they're in the sarcophagus. And I wanted to include that for a more of an authentic sort of feel. But this guy is the one that's actually in the thing. If you want to change it to this guy, you're free to do that. Just copy this command and put it in there. And I'll try and find the exact command block so you know where to put it in if you so choose. Well, why is the guys just showing up now? Weird. Which 2? Alright. So there's all these commands here. So one of these, I forgot which. Why can I? Okay. Alright, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not. Or is it this one? Alright, it's this one right here. Oh, let me get out of here. It's this one. Why can't I click on it? Alright, that one right there. That one right there is the one that summons the mummy. So if you want to put the other fancier mummy into this thing for like an adventure map or whatever, that's the one you would put it in. All these other ones are for the sound effects and for deleting the armor stands that was sitting here originally. It's funny that all these guys showed up now. Oh wow, y'all just moved right in, didn't you? So anyway, I thought this was a pretty cool little build. It wasn't too complicated, to be honest. Pretty straightforward. So I guess go ahead and go in the comment section below if you have any suggestions, critiques, and if you have any ideas for builds. I'm kind of doing statues right now, so if you have any ideas for that, I would love to hear it. I would love to any ideas you have. I think the next video will be a sort of Trojan / Greek sort of style warrior statue. That will be the next build, or statue, build, whatever. So look forward to that. Don't know when I'm going to upload it, but it'll just be whenever. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys later.
Oh, there it is. I finally found Pharaoh 210 Thanos.
I heard your paper. Anyway, walk forward.
Hold on. Okay.